Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play.
My good people, now welcome back to Anointed Lady TV. Welcome back to your #1 channel for legit news on politics and many other cocoa with the sub for this our green white green country, so we be Nigeria. As usual, we don't come back with breaking news, we don't come back with updates, we don't come back with fresh reports we go like share give the general public. And the cocoa now be say the African Democratic Congress, will be ADC, don't come outside once again. They criticize the federal government, and this time around now sake of the federal government their recent approval of 1.15 trillion naira in domestic borrowing. This now don't make the African Democratic Congress to burst out with their full chest. They describe them as reckless and inconsistent with the claims where our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu don't drop before on the revenue performance of this our green white green country Nigeria. This information, so my good people, they for inside the statement where they issued by the countryman who they go by the name Malam Bolaji Abdullahi. I am now the National Publicity Secretary of the African Democratic Congress. I no be lie, for inside the statement, he talk plenty. He accused our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, instead of making things good for the nation Nigeria, instead of making the lifestyle of countrymen them better, in the worsening everything, in the worsening the debt crisis of our nation Nigeria. Upon say them by themselves been come outside and they tell the general public, say we nation Nigeria they meet the non-oil revenue targets. Our nation Nigeria the seafront. After the long buga finish, now them go still go to borrow more money. It's not making sense. Now the African Democratic Congress they draw here the sound strong warning. Say if our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's 2025 loan request is being approved, that go mean say the total debt of this our green white green country fit increase by 40.61 trillion naira, and that go push the national debt stock to about 193 trillion naira. And no be lie, my good people. According to data from DMO, will be the Debt Management Office, the debt of this our green white green country Nigeria as of the 30th day of June for this year 2025, it dey stand at a big sum of 152.4 trillion naira. The data also break them down. Say we nation Nigeria they owe 80.55 trillion naira in domestic debt and 71.85 trillion naira in external liabilities. This is the total 152.4 trillion naira. Now the coalition party will be the African Democratic Congress. They let the general public they know say any new borrowing where this country makes, so it go contradict the earlier assurances where the government be don't drop, and that assurance be say domestic loans go reduce due to the improved revenue generation. And no be lie, my good people, just few months ago the 001 of the nation Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, him by himself announce am say this our green white green country Nigeria don generate 20.59 trillion naira in non-oil revenue, and this na for the month of August 2025. Now him drop that announcement, but e no sharp, e no clear at all. Say that same government wey drop that announcement, them now don take a contradictory and irresponsible turn from their own stated fiscal policy, from their own assurance wey dem give countrymen dem. Now the opposition party will be the ADC. Them no stop for there. Them no match break at all. Them still proceed further. They express their concern over the economic hardship where many Nigerians they face. The African Democratic Congress talk about the high inflation and the high cost of living for inside we nation Nigeria. According to how them say right now for their statement, they say headline inflation if it's officially they at 18.2% and food inflation if they at 16.87%. as of September 2025. But for inside market, for inside the real market, for inside we nation Nigeria, prices of things they continue to increase. Nigerians they face economic suffocation, not relief. Nigerians they hear them hot on a daily. That figure where the federal government now they deceive people is not making sense. That is not reality. So the coalition party now they call on our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to make them prioritize transparency and accountability in fiscal management. Them they demand an immediate freeze on non-critical loans plus full disclosure of 2025 revenue inflows and debt disbursements plus independent verification of non-oil revenue claims and a legally enforceable debt ceiling to safeguard public funds. The African Democratic Congress also they drop warning say if our nation Nigeria continue to borrow without fiscal discipline, this go jeopardize the economic stability of our nation Nigeria and the future of the citizens. Nigerians are watching, they are observing as our collective future is being mortgaged. Fine and good, crisis dey, but the government cannot continue to dey borrow their way out of a crisis wey dey created by economic mismanagement. Dis, my good people, na the conclusion of the statement wey dey issued by Malam Bolaji Abdullahi, man wey be the African Democratic Congress, their national publicity secretary. And as a country person wey you be, anyhow the report be for body, or if you be say you get one or two contributions, no let anybody or anything stop or intimidate you. Feel free make you put them inside our comment section. Meanwhile, me still get on that report for table wey I still need share give the general public, and the koko this time around be say the House of Representatives now don dey urge the federal government say that plan wey dem get to introduce computer-based testing, which is CBT, for the 2026 West African Senior School Certificate Examination by the West African Examination Council (WAEC). Say make dem stop am, make dem match break for that plan wey dem get. The lawmakers now dey draw ear, dey sound strong warning. Say that move, if implemented, the thing fit trigger widespread failure, e fit trigger psychological distress and even fatalities among students wey dey ill-equipped for the digital transition. Many students dey out there wey no sabi operate computer. So if the federal government now proceed further to go introduce computer-based testing, which is the CBT, on the students dem, that go do more harm than good. E no go end well at all. So e go good make dem match break for there, make dem no even try am say they wan introduce CBT for 2026 WAEC. The House of Representatives still task their committees on basic examination bodies, plus digital and information technology, plus basic education and services, and labor, employment and productivity. So make dem liaise with key stakeholders and report back within 4 weeks. This, my good people, na the information wey I wan share give the general public. Anyhow the matter be for body, or if you be say you get contributions, no let anybody or anything stop or intimidate you. Feel free make you put them inside our comment section. Once again, now we be Anointed Lady TV. Now they like give on a legit news on politics and many other cocoa with the sup for inside this our green white green country we be Nigeria. And if you be say you like this report, if you be say you like this information and you go like to receive more, then sharply make you subscribe to this channel, Anointed Lady TV. And don't forget to put on the notification bell so that as we dey bring more legit, they come your side, now you go first receive the informate and you go even get them sharp. Now me they go get more updates, me they go get more reports, me they go gather more information for you, my good people. Try make it no go anywhere.